What's going on, everyone? This is D Steadfast Fit Life. You are watching video 15 of my 2024 weight loss transformation. If you've seen the title of this video, you know that start of week 15, we have lost a total of 20 pounds in 2024. Before we dive into the topic of this video, which is how I lost 20 pounds in less than 100 days, let's just do a quick recap as far as where we started at the beginning of this year. So January the 1st, I was weighing 279.8 pounds. And I told you guys in my initial video that I am breaking down my weight loss goals into 3 different phases. The first phase, which we are still currently in, is to go from 279 to roughly 227 pounds. That'll put me underneath BMI to where I'm considered overweight instead of obese. So that's phase 1. Phase 2, we're going to go from that 227 down to 200 pounds. That's phase 2. And the last and final phase is going from 199 to, as of right now, 187. That is the weight that I'm shooting for. That is subject to change. However, at this moment, that is my goal weight. So looking to lose a total of roughly 93 pounds this year. And I may say this every video, but it has been a journey. It's truly been a journey. I am, just amazed by, one, how much time has gone by this year already, but also how much you can accomplish if you really set out a plan. So that was week 1 of this series. Start of week 15, we are sitting at 259.6 pounds. So was that 20.3 pounds of loss? Sorry, my math might be off. However, nonetheless, we've lost over 20 pounds from week 1 to start of week 15. So, and then another important thing I want to mention about the significance of being underneath 260 pounds is I mentioned to you all in my previous videos that since 2019, there's only been one other time I've been underneath 260 pounds. So, just going from 265, 270, almost 280 to being underneath 260 pounds is truly, a blessing. I'm thankful for your guys' support, thankful for my family, friends' support, and although there's still work that needs to be done, this is a milestone that I am proud of myself for. And for anyone that has a similar goal or maybe has been struggling with their weight in a similar way, whenever you break through that area you've been struggling with, I'm going to be proud of you as well. But now let's talk about what has taken place, what has allowed me to get from week 1, 279.8 pounds to underneath 260 pounds. So there's a few things, and the first one, which involves these videos, is planning for your weight loss journey. So although my initial journey started January the 1st of this year, I spent a few weeks before the start of the new year planning this journey out. I thought about what I wanted to accomplish this year, what I thought that may entail and look like, and just formulated a plan. And part of that plan was to do a weekly update via YouTube, in which every Monday I upload a video and I share with you guys my weight loss journey, which serves a few purposes. One, allows me to keep a video record of what my weight was and how well that week went. Second, it allows others who might be struggling with their weight loss journey, or who simply want to start their weight loss journey, just a few different tips, tricks, and just struggles along the way. I try to be transparent. It hasn't been all just me hitting certain weight loss increments. There's been some weight gain. There's been some rough weeks, and I try to make these videos short, yet also just realistic as far as what's going on for me that week. Lastly, whenever I look back on the journey, whenever I'm at 187, I have a better body, I have a better mental space. I can look back on this series and just think about how much I've grown, what my body used to look like, and what it looks like now. So those are some of the three main reasons why I decided to start doing this video series. But going back to planning, it's important to plan out your weight loss goal and set an intention. Let's just say, you go, Darian, I want to lose 20 pounds. Well, what does that look like? You want to lose 20 pounds in a year? You want to lose 20 pounds in, 3 months? You need to set a goal, give it a date, and reverse your goal. So that's what I'm doing. For phase one, I wanted to complete phase one. Right? Actually, correction. I'm going to complete phase one by Father's Day of this year. And that has been the plan this entire time. So every single week I have to look and think about, okay, where am I at? Am I on track to hit these goals that I've laid out? Or do I need to adjust? Do I need to up the intensity? Do I need to tone it down? You just have to kind of fill around with it, but ultimately you need to have a plan going into the weight loss journey. So that's been very helpful, and that has been a key factor in how I've gone from 279 to hitting some hiccups to continuing on and losing 20 pounds. Second, I'd say that it is helpful to find a community. I haven't spoke about this recently, but I'm currently doing 75 Hard, and part of doing 75 Hard is I have a community in which I talk to, I communicate with. Unfortunately, I don't take advantage of that community as much as I'd like to, but the foundation and the framework is there for me to communicate with people that are on a journey similar to mine. And it's also awesome because you hold each other accountable. You can see other folks' progress that might motivate you to go out and get it done, especially on those hard days where you feel like, I don't want to do this workout, I'm struggling mentally. Seeing someone that not only is in the same spot as you, but is going out there and continue to go after it, that motivates you sometimes. So the group that I'm part of, we all encourage one another, we all support one another, and I just think having that is very important. Now, let's say you decide to do something such as 75 Hard, or you are on your weight loss journey alone, which I have done in the past. Try to find like-minded folks, whether that's online, whether that's in your community. It'll make a difference. But if you can't, then I would recommend just trying to focus on what do you need in order to succeed. And it really goes back to planning, because I didn't know going into this weight loss journey that I would be, completing 75 Hard. The opportunity presented itself, and I decided to pull the trigger and take advantage of it. So at first I had to put mental kind of steps, mental habits in place for me not to lose, fire or lose that burn the first few weeks. So just something to keep in mind. And then last, I would say that you may want to identify a weakness that you've had in previous weight loss journeys. For example, one thing that I have done with this weight loss journey that I have never done consistently in my life is track my calories. The reason why I chose to do that is, one, I know that calories are something that I struggle with. And more specifically, I struggle with eating underneath a certain amount of calories, especially if I'm not committed to doing so. So I use my Net Diary. What I did at the start of this year is I opened the app, and actually, no, I take that back. This goes back to last year. I opened the app sometime last year around March, and I said, hey, I'd like to lose this amount of weight by, whatever time. What does that look like? They gave me a caloric threshold for each day, and that's what I was supposed to eat on a daily basis. Now, did I do that? No, I did not. However, when I was planning this year out in December, I went to my Net Diary and I realized that, I have a framework that I can work with as far as what I should be consuming as far as calories on a daily basis. So because I knew that would be a weakness of mine, I decided that I was going to be very intentional on a daily basis about tracking my calories. Fortunately, with 75 Hard, I've been committed to eating at or below a certain amount of calories. So I can't go above a certain amount, or I have to restart over, which at this point in my journey with 75 Hard, that's even more motivation because I don't want to go back to day one. So we're going to keep doing what we've done in the past 40, 50 days to get to where we're at. So your weakness may not be eating too many calories. Maybe it's being consistent at the gym. Maybe it's finding motivation, journaling, practicing gratitude, connecting with others. Whatever it is, be honest with yourself. Try to identify before you start your journey and figure out how you can combat that weakness and turn it into a strength. So, don't overestimate your ability whenever you're not being tested. It's important to put certain safety nets, if at all possible, in place before you need them. So that's what's got me to this point, and that's what I truly believe is going to get me to the end of phase one and beyond that by first and foremost having a plan, second, finding a community if possible, and third, figuring out what weakness you may have that's contributing to you not hitting your goals. So that's a kind of a recap of the last 14 weeks going into week 15. Let's talk about week 15. So 75 Hard is still going on, so we'll be doing a total of 14 workouts, mixture of running, mixture of calisthenics, weightlifting, walking, stretching. I'm pretty sore right now, so I might actually do some additional stretching after this. In addition to the workouts, continue to drink water, continuing to eat at or below a certain amount of calories per day. No races scheduled at this point. I'm working on doing some more speed training, just simply getting faster. So I have a race plan potentially for next month. However, I haven't committed to that yet. So that's something I'm trying to figure out if that's even feasible given my current schedule. And we're just going to continue moving things forward day by day, week by week, and eventually month by month. And June's going to roll around. Father's Day weekend, Sunday, June 16th is going to roll around, and I'm going to be finishing up phase one, going into phase two. So I am ready. I'm excited, and I hope that these videos encourage you guys to continue on your journey or start your journey. So if you have any questions, any comments, any way that I can possibly support you, leave me a comment below. So thank you all for watching this video. Hope you all have a blessed week.